Hi everyone, I'm David Kim. Today, let's explore the concept of artificial general intelligence. Why this topic? Recently, OpenAI shared their vision for AGI, essentially setting a standard for AI's future. They've broken down AI development into 5 levels, similar to the level 1 to level 5 we're familiar with in autonomous driving. Interestingly, OpenAI didn't publish this idea on their own website. Instead, it appeared in a Bloomberg article. This lends credibility to the information, though it seems OpenAI might be keeping a low key by not announcing it themselves. As a result, this news might have flown under the radar for many people. That's why I thought it'd be worth discussing. OpenAI has outlined 5 levels for future AI development. Let's break them down. Level 1 is where we are now, the era of chatbots. This is our current AI landscape. Level 2 is what they call reasoners. At this stage, AI would be able to solve problems at a human level. In essence, this would mark the achievement of AGI and problem-solving capabilities. Level 3 introduces agents. Here, the AI system can act intelligently on its own. My take is that at this point, AI could operate autonomously and potentially even have some form of consciousness. It's not just about solving a single problem anymore. The AI would understand what to do next after completing a task, allowing it to function continuously without constant human instruction. Moving on to level 4, we have innovators. At this stage, AI can assist with invention and creation. While this description seems subtle, think about it. We're talking about AI that can help innovate. Remember, at level 3, AI was already acting as an agent, operating continuously on its own. So at level 4, when AI can invent and create, it's likely capable of ongoing independent research and development. Imagine an AI that can study something, realize it's not working, then switch directions and keep researching on its own. Could potentially conduct scientific research non-stop. That's pretty impressive, right? At this point, I'd say its intelligence would surpass that of most humans. It's interesting in level 5, OpenAI describes it as organizations. This suggests that level 5 AI can perform all the functions of an entire organization. However, I suspect there might be more to level 5 than OpenAI is letting on. Let me share a personal guess about OpenAI's stance on AI development. While I can't represent them, I suspect they believe level 5 AI could potentially form its own organizations or even new social structures. That's a bit scary to say outright, so they simply state it could handle all organizational tasks. Now, those of us working in AI, especially those diving deep into research, tend to believe AI surpassing human intelligence is inevitable. It's similar to how physicists often believe in extraterrestrial life. But here's the thing, AI isn't a distant concept like aliens. As long as aliens don't show up, and that's fine, we're seeing real progress towards AGI, and it's happening fast. This rapid advancement makes people uneasy about discussing the relationship between AI and humans. It's become a taboo topic. However, many AI researchers have their own thoughts on this, even if they're not openly sharing them. OpenAI itself has faced internal conflicts, with Sam Altman's group pushing for faster technological progress, ultimately winning out. This raises important questions about the future relationship between humans and AI and what role humans will play in that future. It's something we need to seriously consider and actively shape. We talk a lot about AGI these days, but it's important to remember that AGI is just one stage in AI development. The next step is ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence. You might wonder why we don't hear about ASI as much. Well, if you look closely at what ASI implies, it poses some significant challenges to humanity. That's why most discussions focus on AGI. It's closer in terms of timeline, and frankly, it feels less risky to talk about. Now, you might not have heard of ASI. It's a concept many AI researchers are aware of, but rarely discuss openly. Why? Well, it's a bit more unsettling than AGI. I'm bringing up ASI for a reason. You see, when we talk about AGI, we're still comparing it to human intelligence. We're asking if it can match or exceed human capabilities, and our current language models are just based on human language. But ASI, that's a whole different game. In my view, ASI might not have much to do with humans at all. These language models we're working on now, they're probably just a transitional phase. Think of it like the invention of cars. Cars have steering wheels because humans need them to drive, but in essence, a car doesn't really need a steering wheel. Similarly, future AI might not need to be based on human language at all. Because human language is often vague and inefficient, we run into communication issues all the time. For example, I once chatted with an entrepreneur who described himself as very extroverted, but after our conversation, I felt he wasn't extroverted at all. This shows how differently we can interpret seemingly simple words. Another example is how we use phrases like "it's okay." When I say something is okay, I usually mean it's pretty good, but for others, okay might suggest it's barely acceptable. These examples highlight how personal our definitions and interpretations of language can be. What's clear to one person might be ambiguous to another. Given the complexity and ambiguity of human language, I don't think it's the end game for AI communication. The future of AI will likely use a formal language system instead. Think about how mathematics evolved over centuries. It eventually adopted formal language for its precision and clarity. Formal languages are accurate, efficient, logical, and easily understood by machines. And this is a key difference between AGI and ASI. While AGI uses human intelligence as a benchmark, ASI will likely move beyond that. It might completely abandon systems based on human language, opting for something far more precise and efficient. Recently, some key people from OpenAI have branched out to start their own projects. Take Andre Karpathy, for instance. He's launched Eureka Labs, which isn't just another online course platform. They're aiming to completely reinvent education using AI. When Eureka Labs made their announcement, their Discord community exploded to over 30,000 members almost instantly. To put that in perspective, OpenAI's Discord has about 110,000 members. Karpathy's new venture attracted a third of that in one go, and that's the power of reputation in this field. It really shows how valuable a strong track record and name recognition can be when starting a new venture. And I'll be keeping a close eye on these startups from former OpenAI leaders.